Hi, I'm Ken Rutkowski, and I'm your host for The Voice of Disruption. We have some amazing people on today's show. We'll have one that's going to look into the future and tell you what's going to be vaporized. We have another artist who is an artist who could teach you how to see art. And then how do you actually just take those things off that list that you don't even know you have and make your life totally change? How do you change the future? How do you do it? Well, you have to create it yourself. To change the future, you have to make the future. So many people that are incredibly successful, they saw their own future and they had to design a way to get there. But most people that fail suffer from something called perfectionitis. Yes, you probably know it well, where you want to do something so good, so good, so good that you never get to it. You never make it happen. Suffering from perfectionitis has probably crippled many people. The goal is this, and I think Bill Gates and Steve Jobs said it well, and that is ship, then test. Get it out there. Let people see what it is. Let them test it. Let them try it. Let them see it. Most of us hold it in, so we never are able to do it. What's that great trip you want to go on? And generally you wait and wait and wait and you never get to go on it. You got to do these things. And all these people on today's show, they found a way to make it happen. They found a way to not allow perfectionitis to stand in their way. They got out and they did it. How do you do it? How do you set your small goals to make your big goals all materialize? It's quite easy. Every day you have to find something that allows you to find success. Every day you have to have a celebration, a victory. And then every week you have to have something a little bigger. Every month something even bigger. But every time you find those small successes, they build you up. They give you that energy to say yes to the next thing. I met this one gentleman at a conference that gave out cards that said can do. Those are the only two words on it, can do. And he had that can do attitude is what he taught people over and over again. I can do this, I can do that. See, most of us have a cannot attitude. I can't do it. I'm not able to do it. I'm not strong enough. I'm not fast enough. The can-do attitude allows the Davids to take on the Goliaths. Because the can-do attitude turns us into champions before it even happens. Because you see success before it's in front of you. So I want us all to have that can-do attitude to move forward, and that's what we're going to meet today. Robert Tercek, who's wrote the book Vaporize, who worked from MTV to Oprah, is going to give us a bird's eye view to what's happening in the future that's affecting us today. And then the artist Jabu, who's come from South Africa to the United States, who sees beauty in everything, which teaches us how to see it. And then Sebastian Terry, who's basically shown us how to take ourselves, allowed ourselves to be selfish, to be selfless. I know, it's kind of mind-blowing, isn't it? So how do we get that can-do attitude? Our guest today will help us do it. So again, how do you predict the future? You make it yourself. And our first guest is going to help us understand what the future is. And we're going to bring Robert Tercek on with us right now. I'm Ken Rutkowski, and you're here on The Voice of Disruption. We'll be right back.